Hi, today I'm going to show you how to make a Valentine's card in Word. I'm using Office 365 version 16 and I'm using a Wacom tablet and pen. If you're interested in purchasing either of those items, please see the description below. So here I have my blank document, and the first thing we need to do is to format this so that we can actually make a card. So I'm currently working with an A4 piece of paper. But if you do need to change the size of your page, you can go up to Layout and click on this size button here and click on the drop down, and you'll see you're given a number of options here. But for today, we're simply going to firstly change our margins. So if we go up to the margins icon here, click the drop down and go down to Custom Margins. Okay, so here are all our margin sizes here, and what we're going to do is simply change all of them to 0.5 centimeters. Okay, and then we're going to click OK. If you get this sign up here, then just simply ignore it. So as you can see, our margins here have reduced to 0.5 centimeter. Now obviously we're still on an A4 page, so what we need to do is to change the orientation of this page to landscape, and we can do that by going up to the Layout tab and then click Orientation, click on the drop down and click Landscape. So here we have our landscape piece of paper, and we need to divide this in half. So when we put it through the printer, we have our right hand side, which will be our front cover, and our left hand side will be the back cover. So in order to do that, we're going to go up to the Layout tab again and click on Columns and click on the drop down. Now I'm not going to simply click on 2 because I just need to ensure that we've got the right margin. So I'm going to go down to this More Columns icon here and I'm going to click 2. Now I'm just happy that there's a larger margin here, because what we want to do is we want to center everything that's on this page here, but we also want to allow for the folds in the middle here. So if this section here is divided into 2, then we'll have equal margins left and right. And then we'll click OK. Now, as you can see, if you haven't got your rulers at the top here, if you go up to the View icon, and there's an icon here that says Ruler, make sure that's ticked. If it's not, you'll see your rulers disappear. And what you'll see up here is you've got your grey margin here, then the white column, then your grey margin in the centre here, then your white column, and then your grey margin here. So in order to split your card in half, what we're going to do is we're going to go up to the Insert tab and we're going to simply click on Shapes to draw a line. So I'm going to click and drag my cursor. Now if I press the Shift key, it will automatically move that line so it's completely vertical and it won't shift off at an angle left or right. So I'm just going to hit the Shift key and then draw down to the bottom. Now at the moment, I don't believe that this line is quite centered. So what I'm going to do, as long as I've got my green balls highlighted on the top and bottom, if not, you need to just click on the line. I'm just going to use my cursor key just to move that line into the center. Okay, and I'm happy with that. So now you can see I've got my two sides of my card, and that's just really for a guide, this line here. So the next thing I want to do is to change the colour of my card. So I'm going to go to Design, and then I'm going to go to Page Colour here, click on the drop down, and I'm going to choose a middle grey. Now this happened to me last time and my line has moved down the page. I'm not entirely sure why, but all I'm going to do is highlight that line. I'm simply going to use my arrow key, my up arrow key, and move it back to where it was before. Okay. Now as you can see, the entire card is grey, and some of you may not want the back cover to be grey, and possibly to save ink, or just because you don't want the card to be grey. So the way to get around this is to insert, go up to the Insert tab, along to Shapes, and click on the square icon here. Then all we're going to do is simply click and drag, and it will actually lock onto that central line that we've drawn, and we get this blue rectangle. But what we're going to do is we're going to change the colour of this rectangle, and we can either do that by ensuring we're on shape format. If shape format isn't highlighted, just click on your shape and it will appear. There's two ways you can do this. You can go up to this icon up here and choose white, but it will give you a green outline or a black outline here. Or you can go up to shape fill here, click on the drop down and click on white. If you click no fill, the grey will show through, so you have to click white. And then for shape outline, you can simply click no outline. And if we just click off that, you can see now we've got two sides of our card. So when you put this through the printer, you won't use up any ink on the left hand side. You've still got your line down the middle, and that will be taken out at the end of this tutorial. Okay, so on to the words. So now we want to just insert some kind words on the front of the card. So we're going to go up to the Insert tab, along to Text Box, click on the drop down and click Draw Text Box. And then we're going to click and drag, and then we're just going to write the word happy. And then we're going to go up to the Insert tab, the Home tab, click on Center. And then we're going to use this font increase font size tab here, and just keep, we need to highlight, I keep doing this. You need to highlight the text first and then increase the size of your font. Then I'm just going to change this font to Dover Heights, and then just increase that just a little bit. Okay. Now what you can see is we've got a text box with a white background and a black border. Neither of those I want, so I'm just going to highlight my text box again, click on Shape Format and go down to Shape Fill. If I click on the drop down and click No Fill, it will get rid of the background, and if I go to Shape Outline, click on the drop down and click No Outline, and there we have our word. Now I'm just going to reduce the size of this text box. Now in order to center this, when you move the text box around, you sometimes have to click on and click back off, and what you'll see is that the text box will actually pull and almost click into place around your document. There's a few places it will do this. If you move it over, it will do it at other places, but you can pretty much eyeball the center of the document and it will click into place. So instead of redoing this whole text box, I'm simply going to go up to the Home tab, and I'm going to go to this copy icon here, and then I'm going to click on the paste icon. And what that does, it just gives me an exact same text box, so I don't have to go up and get rid of the background or the border. I've got my word here, and I can just simply click and drag and then write Valentines. Okay, you can see now that I haven't got enough space in this box and it's just typing underneath, so all I need to do is just pull out the text box. Now all this can be adjusted, so if it's not quite right we can go back and adjust the size of the font or the different fonts. So again, I'm just eyeballing where this word should go here, and I think that's about right. Actually, we might make these a little bit bigger and just increase the font size. And again, increase the font size. Okay, I'm just going to click on and click off, and then you will find that it will click into place. Okay, you can see I've lost the bottom of these letters here, so I'm just going to drag that text box down and they appear. These text boxes do have margins on them, so you just need to be aware that you haven't cut any of the text off. If you want to sort the margins out, then you double click on your text box, and you'll get this drop down on the right hand side, and make sure you're on shape options and if you click on layout and properties, you can adjust all the margins here. I'm not going to do that now, but you can go ahead and adjust them depending on which sorts of fonts that you've chosen. Okay, I'm not quite happy that this one is actually in the center. I think the center's around. So the next thing I'm going to go ahead and do is exactly the same. Go to the Home tab. I'm going to press paste again, and then I'm going to drag it down here, drag the text box down here, and I'm just going to type the word day. Okay. I think that's about centered. Okay, now we're going to put a little bit of design in there and just some heart shapes, just a very simple design today. So if you go up to the Insert tab up here and then go along to Shapes, and then down here there's a heart icon. And then all we need to do is click and drag. Don't worry too much about the shape now, because of course you can just click and drag and then move the shape around to the sorts of shape and design that you want. So in order to change the shape, the colour of this shape, you can either go at the top here, you can click on one of these here, you can click on Shape Fill here, and then choose a colour. And of course we've got the border around the outside. If you don't want the border, go to Shape Outline and click No Outline. So we're going to go back and we're just going to click on the black and make a nice black outline. But I wanted to slightly change that outline to make it look like it's more of a drawn effect. So I'm going to double click, make sure that my shape format menu is available on the right hand side, and then we're going to make sure we're on the bucket icon and click on line, and then I'm going to go down to this sketch style icon here and click on this one at the bottom. If it's too much, you can move upwards and you can just play around with these, adjust the various different options that you have available. So we can reduce the size of the line, we can increase the size of the line, it's entirely your choice. And then you can just adjust the shape to your heart's content. And then once you're happy, you can again right click, you can copy, go to the Home tab and paste. Now you can do exactly the same using Control or Command C, which is copy, or Command or Control V, which is paste. But I'm just going to show you the simple ways so that you don't come unstuck. So what we're going to do now is we're just going to go around and just make lots of different heart shapes. We can just place around our card design. You can do as many of these as you like. Now, when it comes to the heart shapes on the fold of your card, you obviously don't want it to bleed onto this area here, which will be your back cover. So if you highlight the shape and go up to Send Backwards, click on the drop down and click Send to Back, and then it will disappear behind this white shape we created earlier. Okay, so once you've finished your design, you can then go ahead and change the colours of these different shapes if you like, and the way to do that is highlight the shape and then go down to the shape format, make sure you're on this bucket icon here and click on the fill, and then go to the colour icon here, and then you've got a variety of different options. You can change the shape by just simply clicking on one of the boxes, or if they don't supply the right colour for you, you can go to more colours, and then this menu box will come up here. You can go to the colour wheel and just simply move this cursor round and identify the different colour that you want. You can go up to slider here. You can choose from these different options on here, or you can go to a different kind of colour wheel, which is the spectrum, or you can just select from these different choices here. So let's just say I wanted to change a few of these to the colour that we selected. The great thing is that when you do find another colour, it will actually put that colour in recent colours here, so you don't have to keep going back and trying to search for the same colour. Okay, so once you're happy with your design, if you do want to put anything on the back of your card here, you can simply go to Insert, Text Box, Draw Text Box, and then you can draw a text box like so, and then you can simply type whatever message or branding you like, and then you can move the text box around into the centre. Just click on and off and it will click into place. If you want to get rid of the border again, go to Shape Format, click on Shape Outline and No Outline. So once you've finished your design, what you will find is that you'll need to put it in the printer so that this edge here goes into the printer first. Okay, so once you've finished the design, don't forget to take the line out in the centre here. You can just see the blue line that we put in. If you highlight that and just press delete, it will disappear. Okay, so I hope that's helped and given you some design ideas and techniques. If it has, please do subscribe and have a great day.